I'm with Nick Little here, Jarrow's longest serving player. Nick, how difficult has it been to be part of such a tricky start of the season?
Really tricky, to be fair. I don't think we quite envisioned it to start the way it has. We had a decent pre-season, played some difficult teams, played some kind of stuff at times as well, but I think we drew the first 3 games. Some of them were positive. I think one of them we could have nicked the winning, and then from then it's just we haven't really picked up any much results at all. So it's been a bit tricky, but we lost a couple of good heads off last season, like losing like Scotty Wallace, who's obviously really experienced at this level. Just losing players like out the dressing room where perhaps replace them if you even could. So I think that's where we probably found it difficult, just a lack of experience in those in the first part of the season. To be fair with you.
Despite that tricky start, results have massively improved of late, and you've certainly played your part. What has changed in terms of performance for the results to get better?
I think just continuity of the team. So we've had, like, since I've been here, I don't think I've seen such a high turnover of players. If you look at the squad at the start of the season and now, it's totally different. I think the starting lineup, you'd probably only recognise a couple of people from the start of the season. So it's difficult when you're not training. You're playing Saturday, Wednesday. Obviously every team's in the same boat, but when you've got a high turnover like that, you've got new lads coming in all the time, it's hard for people to gel. But I'd say certainly the last 5 games that we're unbeaten in, it's no coincidence that we've had more or less the same team starting. The midweek games are slowing down now, so we're training. So we're managing to strike up partnerships. I thought Mully and Abu were terrific against Berkeley together. One of the goals was exceptional, so hopefully partnerships like that will help it continue.
Yeah. You scored 2 league goals last season against Durham City. How important is it that you add goals to your game, or are you just happy keeping them out the other end?
I think first and foremost just defending and keeping them out. I think that's what I'm judged on at the end of the 90 minutes, at the end of the season. Saying that though, obviously I need to add goals. There's no point going up when I'm tackling or going up for corners if I'm not putting the ball in the back of the net or at least getting assists. I think there's 10 against Wrighton where I've helped set up the equaliser, then I've wandered into the box. Balls landing on my left peg in the 6-yard box, and I've just blazed it because I haven't really taken much care of the shot, and if I just have a bit more composure, I score, we'll win the game 2-1, and 3 points is massive for us at the minute, so I definitely need to contribute a bit more, but defending first.
As a local lad, you've got a song, He's One of Our Own, chanted at you, like the Harry Kane one. How much do you enjoy the banter from the stands?
Oh, it's class, all the lads will tell you. Especially when we go away. The lads probably appreciate it, the cracksmen, but people aren't just there for a jolly up. You know, the fans actually care about how we play. They've all got their own opinions, and you know, it's a good mix. I think even at Esh winning, you can hear yous before we say yous coming up the drive there away, but we took up the whole line at Esh winning, do you know what I mean? And that's what it's about, and just hopefully we can play better for the fans, because they travel all over the place for Wayne Ali, puts the buses on, so it's min support.
So on Saturday we've got Chesley Street United, who have already beaten with this season. How much confidence can you take into that game after recent performances?
Well, as much confidence as being unbeaten in 5 gives you. I think obviously we've drawn 4 of them. One of them was a cup game that we went on to win in pens, but we're finding ways to not get beat now. I was quite impressed with them when they came to our place earlier on in the season. They played some good football, but as I said before, we've got a different team from them. We're starting to get a different mentality, so hopefully we'll go there, and it'll be it's on the 3G, isn't it? So I think me and Boney might not be happy about that, might get a few carpet burns like, but we've got some good technical players, so hopefully it'll suit our game a little bit more, and we'll get them on the ball and get a positive result there. Yeah.
And lastly, how much are you and the lads looking forward to the local derby in the Durham Cup against Hebburn?
Oh, buzzing. You shouldn't be playing for it if you're not going to get up for those type of games. It's a funny one, it's probably a bit of a free hit for us. They're where they are, where we are, having the type of season we are. So if we can just go there and put in a massive performance, there'll be a good crowd there. They've got, you know, good facilities. They'll get good few numbers in. As long as we can go there and put in a min performance, then no matter what the result is, we can shake each other's hands and say, you know, we'll give it a good go. So got to be buzzing with it.
Nice one. Thank you, Nick. Cheers.
Cheers.